A.D. Sway is a Ukrainian-born, queer, disabled science fiction writer and the author of The Dragonfly Gambit. She's a failed academic, retired fencer, and coffee enthusiast. Her short fiction has appeared in Ogre, Fusion Fragment, Haven Spec, and other venues. When not wrangling her two dogs, you can find her on every social media platform as The Swayway. AD, take it away.
Thank you so much. I'll be reading from the Dragonfly Gambit right at the start. By all accounts, I should be scared. Intelligence and investigation boys are overzealous. They like to break things. Doors, people, entire local governments if they get the chance. 5 more flights upstairs until they're at my door. After 3 weeks of stealthily tracking me, taking shifts to shoot unflattering photographs from the flashing billboard across the street, my day of reckoning is finally here. I can't complain. It's nice to feel wanted. They pass from one glowing screen to the next, slithering along the chip walls. Their silhouettes scurry up the stairwell, tasers drawn, back to back, like they're in some sort of an active shooter situation. The cameras I set up in the month prior are paying for themselves. Who's the paranoid one now? Shay will do the knocking. He's here to ease the blow. 10 years ago, we were friends. In the way where you know how the other sleeps. In the way where I know he's about to puke by the way he stops talking. He arrived a full cycle ago to close the deal, I'm sure. When he knocks, it's an official rattle. The sort that lets you know you're in trouble. The sort that's followed by a black bag over your face and a trip to an undisclosed site. Shay knocks like he carries the authority of the rule with him, like it will back him up on any decision. Little does he know, the rule will break him just as well, if necessary. I limp over to answer. You're not a delivery bot. I give him a sour smile. Shay is stiff as a board, his own taser unholstered. He strategically avoids staring at my bare chest or the rest of my naked body. The slumped shoulder and the hoisted arm, far too atrophied to look functional. Ness, I'm on orders to retrieve you. That's no way to greet an old friend, Captain. Don't make this harder than it needs to be. I have guys in every stairwell, armed, ready to take you out. On a date, I gather? Don't be difficult. Be glad I knocked. Be glad I didn't blow you to bits while you were climbing the stairs. Shay's face darkens for a moment. Okay, so the cameras and the traps are paying for themselves. He retraces the stairwell, his eyes darting from left to right as he replays his ascent in slow motion. Every turn, every step. 3rd floor. 3rd floor. Shay rocks his weight anxiously between his feet, pretending not to notice the projected hologram on the floating coat behind me. Look, he says, visibly uncomfortable. We gotta get moving, so you need to put something on. The guy's there. I disappear into my apartment and Shay follows like an oversized puppy. He steps cautiously over a box of moldy takeout. But he gets danger pay anytime he docks on any non-central planet. This wasn't my idea, he says. And I never wanted to punch him more. Not his idea. When was the last time he had an idea? Investigations and intelligence has him dressed to the nines. In his gray uniform and gold cuffs, Shay is a walking, talking propaganda poster. The jawline helps. No wonder him and Kaya. No, there's no sense going there. While I saunter around the room, Shay stands awkwardly in the center. His pen camera is recording from his chest, so this conversation will remain lukewarm. If it were up to me, I'd leave you alone. But the rule needs you. The rule doesn't need me. It needs a way to turn a stalemate. Shay flinches. Naz? I said it, not you. I should correct you. The rule is not in a stalemate. The rule is winning. I throw a shirt in Shay's general direction. It's been winning for 20 years now. Every empire falls. You can kick and scream and whine and plead, but every empire will have its fall. The rule has been doing well for over 1,000 years, expanding at an impossible rate, absorbing small and medium system level governments into itself. Sometimes peacefully, mostly not. But it got too big, and the edges began to fray. Shay knows this. Anyone with half a brain knows it. It took a few hundred years for systems to actively rebel and break away. It took less than a decade for full-out war to ignite after that. That was 20 years ago, and the rule has yet to reclaim those systems. 2 generals have already fallen, the first and the second daughters. The third doesn't have much time left either. Safe to assume you're not going to tell me where we're headed. Shay affirms with a shake of his head. What a good little soldier. And I'll stop there. Thank you so much.